Goals, goals, and more goals. A real Christmas cracker. Welcome back to Where the Superhoops Walk with myself, Luke, and today we've got Jawad and Michael talking all things QPR, including this week's A to Z. Michael, what a win.
Yeah, I know. I think it's something that none of us would have predicted going into the game. And it was a good welcome back to Marti. We deserved to be falling off for the first half. I couldn't believe my eyes, what was going on in front of me. And it's just a shame we didn't carry it on in the second half. But yeah, it was a dominant performance. And that is welcome every time, every game this season. It was the best attacking display I've seen all season.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the welcome that Marti probably wanted, but yeah, it's brilliant from QPR. What do you think, Jawad? It was brilliant to see some great goals as well. Not only to score 4, but some really good finishes.
Yeah, I thought they came out with a real intent in that first 2 or 3 minutes, scored really early, and you had Mbenge bombing on for the whole first half. He virtually played as a right winger, and I think there were clearly a couple of players out there with a point to prove to Marti. I think Madsen was really fired up. Dembele was really fired up as well. So yeah, you can't fault that first half. I was reading it's the first time we've been falling up at half time since 1998. I think it was. We beat Borough 5-0 in the end. And I can remember that one. I was 16 at the time. So yeah, it takes me back to that game. And as Michael said, I think on a different day we could have gone on and scored more. But I think with the games coming up, I think it was right to kind of take your foot off the gas a little bit, to bring a couple of players on that haven't played much recently. So yeah, a really exciting game, really exciting first half performance, and I think huge cause for optimism now.
Definitely. It was good to see Kone back amongst the goals, wasn't it, Michael?
Yeah, it's definitely a positive. I think obviously he's had a good couple games, but getting on the score sheet is important, obviously, for any striker. So going into Boxing Day against Portsmouth, I can see him winning another one, and yeah, it's good. Oh, it was a good day. It was good.
I think we're going to have a count on how many times we all say good, because it was a very good game.
Yes.
It was a very good game. Michael, another thing that was Jawad, another thing that was very good was the front line. I thought the whole the Dembele, Sato. I think it was brilliant from the whole front line.
Yeah, I think I've been quite vocal on here recently that we need goals from other areas. Varane popped up a few weeks ago with a goal after I said the midfield two have to score more. And I think I said last week that it's those wide positions where there's competition and no one's really put down a marker to be the first choice. But I thought Dembele and Saito yesterday really put down that marker that says kind of you got Chair coming back, Pokey coming back. But if they play that well, then others are going to find it hard to get into the team. So I thought their performances were outstanding and really set the tone. And I think it was aided by two fullbacks that were willing to get forward and attack, but also weren't afraid to kind of do the other job as well. So yeah, one of the most exciting performances I've seen from an attacking sense in a long time. I think Marti must have sat there and thought, like, I wish I had a couple of these players last season, because it was kind of chalk and cheese really from the attacking football that we played under him. And I have to say, Leicester were dreadful in that first half. I don't think I've seen a team in this league where the players haven't wanted to do the basics, the kind of hard work, the tracking back. So yeah, as good as we were aided by a pretty woeful Leicester side.
Yeah, definitely. You keep calling it, didn't you, Jawad? You say goals from midfield, it happens. You say about the wingers performing better, it happens. There must be some avid watchers of from the QPR players of this show. They're listening to you, mate. They're listening to you. Right. Well, we're obviously coming to the end of the 2025 calendar year. It's been a crazy year, as QPR fans know. It's a roller coaster. It's up and down, and it's been a good year all in all. I would like to know who's been your favourite player from 2025. So it can be players from last season that are obviously no longer with QPR, but yeah, who's been your favourite player, Michael, this calendar year?
I think this year goes down to Varane. I think he's had a solid year. He's been one of the most important players for last season's team and this season. I do think this season, perhaps his form is a bit hit and miss, but overall, I want to go for someone who's sort of been here the whole year. So I think Varane, he's been important for us. He was a step above the midfield we had a couple of years ago. And yeah, it's a step in the right direction for the sort of players we're bringing in. And yeah, I think it's Varane. But honourable mention will go to Jimmy Dunn as well. And I think recently Burrell's up there for like the surprise package of the year sort of thing.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, what about you, Jawad? Who's been your favourite? It doesn't have to be the best, but who's been your favourite player in 2025?
It's quite a hard one because there's not anyone who's been there for the calendar year and performed at a level that I would kind of expect. I think for me, the one who I think has brought some excitement is Koki Saito. I think again he's been there for the calendar year, scored some memorable goals, plays football with a smile on his face, and I think he's just an enjoyable player to watch. I think there's still more to come from him, but yeah, I think I'd have to go him. Honourable mention to Nicholas Madsen, who had a stinking first half of the year and has been outstanding really since August. So yeah, a mention for him, but for me, it's got to be Koki.
Yeah, like it. Well, before obviously the new year comes, we've got some games coming up. We've got Portsmouth away is the next game. Let's get into it. Michael, what do you expect from the game, and what is your score predictions, please, mate?
Yeah, I think we're going to it for the confidence. And I could just win the game 2-0. I think we need to keep that clean sheet, and we'll keep saying that until we do. So, because yeah, 2-0.
2-0, like it. Goals, clean sheet. That'd be lovely Boxing Day treat. What about you, Jawad? What do you expect from the game, mate? And what's your score predictions?
Well, we know it'll be the most typical QPR result ever to go there and just put in a half-hearted performance. I was looking at some stats earlier. We haven't won away on Boxing Day since 1967. That is a long time. I think we've won one in the last 13 years. Haven't scored since 2018, I think I read. So yeah, our Boxing Day record is absolutely dreadful. A bit like our FA Cup record. Yeah, wow. 1967 last away win. So I was feeling optimistic at 5:30 yesterday, and then I read those stats this morning and came crashing back down to earth. But I do think the manager spoke yesterday and said that it's a dangerous time for us now after the high of yesterday. So I think he'll keep their feet firmly on the ground, and I'm going to go 3-1 win.
Yes. Stats are there to be to be broken. So let's hope it happens. But that is a mad stat to go that long. That's I didn't know that personally. So yeah, that's a mad stat. But like I said, things are meant to be changed. So yeah, let's go get 3 points. Yeah. Right. Let's move on to our A to Z feature, and we're up to the letter K, aren't we? So Michael, you can kick us off, please, mate. Who or what is your letter K for QPR?
So my letter K is the Kiyan Prince Foundation. I think every QPR fan knows exactly how important this foundation is as a club, and in London as a whole as well. It was brought about when Kiyan Prince, who was playing for QPR, stepped in to defend his friend who was being attacked outside school when he was stabbed in the heart and died there on the scene. And it was founded by his father, Mark Prince. And it's basically to empower young people to make positive decisions and life choices. And it's important. And I think it should be a charity that every QPR fan is fond of. Obviously, we changed the name of the stadium for a year as well in support of it. And for me, it's something that just epitomizes what QPR is about and what the fans are about and the club is about for supporting our ex-players and supporting charities for the local community.
Well said, Michael. That's that's definitely a brilliant one to mention. Jawad, what about you, mate?
So I've gone for Paddy Kenny. Obviously part of the promotion side under Neil Warnock, and I think the thing that shows what a good season he had that year was that he was chosen as Supporters Player of the Year over Adel Taarabt, who everyone thought was going to be a shoo-in. I was actually at the award ceremony, and obviously Adel rocks up, sunglasses on, thinking he's going to walk at every single award, and he actually walked out when it was announced that Paddy Kenny had won. Yeah, he wasn't happy, but I think it shows what a fantastic season he had, and I think we were really quick to get rid of him once we had gone up, and maybe that was a mistake. Could have kept him a little bit longer, and yeah, I think he's fond of QPR, and yeah, for me, he's one of the best keepers I've seen there, definitely in the last 15 or 20 years. And yeah, part of the team that survived at Man City as well. And I've seen recently that he's had quite a lot of banter with Manchester United fans saying that he threw the game, and all these years later he still gets so many bites from them as well. But yeah, there was somebody else, Mike Keane, who is again an older player that I didn't see play, but he was the captain when QPR won the League Cup in '67. So obviously, in terms of like QPR royalty, he's right up there as the kind of only captain that's ever won a major trophy for us. So he was second choice. But yeah, for me, Paddy Kenny.
Like it. He's a character, Paddy Kenny, isn't he? He's definitely a character. Right, we're finishing on tweet of the week, and it's about a player. It's from a QPR fan page, and it is Dembele has been unplayable today, referring to the Leicester game. Do we expect, Michael, Dembele to have a strong second half of the season and really make that position his own?
Yeah, I think yesterday's performance was needed by him. Him and Mbenge down the right-hand side were just an unstoppable force. And obviously with Vale coming back to fitness, that right-hand side spot was in doubt whether he'd be able to keep that. But I think after yesterday's performance, he's got his goal that he's needed, because people have been saying about his end product. And I think, yeah, going into the next coming weeks, I think he'll have that spot nailed down. And it was a fantastic performance by him.
Yeah, great finish as well for the goal. So yeah, I think I've said this a few times on the pod. He's a player that's always had a lot of potential, a player that gets spoke about a lot. To he was expected, wasn't he, to go on to quite big things. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he goes. What do you think, Jawad? Do you think he can make that position his own and really push on for the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think he's kind of realizing now that there's players coming back to fitness that want that spot, and I thought his performance first half especially was outstanding. He was unplayable. The fullback couldn't cope with him, and I think the best thing about yesterday's performance was his decision making. He didn't rush to shoot when the shot wasn't on. His crossing was good. He sort of set up the first one, and then he had one that he put across the box, and the defender cleared it. I just thought his decision making was better, and his work rate actually saw him tackle, and I don't think I've seen him do that all season, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think that position's his now, and it's his to lose, basically.
Yeah, definitely. We spoke a few times about the front line in general, but if you're currently the manager, Michael, everybody's fit. Let's say everybody's fit. Share, Poker, etc. Who is your front four, for example? Who would you have in the front four?
I would have Chair, Kone, Burrell, and I would go for Dembele.
Okay, same questions to you, Jawad?
Right now, if everybody was fit, it would be the same. However, I've got a feeling that Poku is going to have an outstanding second half of the season. He's come on a couple of times, came on against West Brom, came on yesterday, and he is so positive when he gets the ball. He just wants to run at defenders, and I've just got a feeling that he's going to be itching to get back in that team. So right now, Dembele, I think, has done enough recently to earn a spot. But I think come January, February time, I think we're going to be really, really impressed with the impact Poku makes.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to even have Poku or Dembele off the bench. It's good to have these players as finishers. They're called now, aren't they? They're not called subs. They're called finishers. So yeah, Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll see how it plans out. Thank you very much, boys, for your time as always, and thank you everybody for watching at home. Please like and subscribe, and please get involved in the comments below, talking all things QPR.